Hello guys, this is Mega Celestial, back for another episode of EarthBound. In the last episode, well, what did we do? It's been too long, I can't even remember. Oh, we defeated the first boss, the Titanic Ant. And in this episode, we're going to, well, I already know what's going to happen. We're going to explore Tucson and make a little progress. Unfortunately, this part is going to be post-commentary because when I initially recorded this part, my audio was way too quiet. I have since fixed it. I have upped the my microphone's audio, so future parts my voice should be louder, which was a problem to begin with, but in this episode it was just like too bad. I just had to do post commentary. So I'm probably gonna lower the audio on the video a little bit, so I don't know, you still might be able to just barely hear my voice that was playing while I was actually playing the game. But don't worry, this won't become a common thing, this whole post-commentary, because frankly I'm not a huge fan of this. I like just kind of getting everything done in one go and just doing, editing, which is kind of boring to begin with, honestly. I don't know, I just don't enjoy, watching through my own videos as much, especially when I know, oh, I gotta edit them. I mean, it's kind of nice sometimes if I need to add, captions in order to, help with stuff or to clarify anything, or even if I'd, make a joke. But regardless, so yeah, for those of you who don't know what post-commentary is, it's just when you make your commentary, you record your commentary as you watch yourself playing the game, basically. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of watching myself playing through on this very, very small screen as I talk, so that there's actually commentary in this part, because it would be very boring to not have any commentary at all. So I might as well do post-commentary at the very least. Okay, so right here, I'm basically, looking for Becky. That's sort of my, little goal here. Yeah, I know her name is actually not supposed to be Becky, but I didn't know what any of their names were supposed to be aside from Ness. So I just kind of, typed in whatever. Anyways, this dude is you're the only one that Becky is going to be meeting with is this boy named Ness. I could be reading this. So you're Ness. I'm cracking my knuckles into the microphone. That's kind of mean. I shouldn't be doing that. It's weird. So rude. I've only met with a boy named Ness, so you're Ness. Okay, eventually I hit the A button here, I guess. Come on past me. You can do it. Hit the A button. There you go. I was probably, talking about something. You're the one that was in Becky's dream. You will save the world. Let me go get Becky, or something like that. Now he's gonna get Becky, and then she doesn't seem to be here. I wonder where she went. I'm sorry, would you come in later? And then he's gonna start pacing in place, I guess, for whatever reason. I probably made a joke about that or something, and it probably wasn't that funny. But I can't hear it! I mean, I can just barely hear it. But honestly, it would have been, so excruciating to try to listen to. You'd have to, turn up the volume to, 100%. But then the game audio would, make you go deaf. I didn't really understand the whole point in this teddy bear. I just sort of found it and then dragged it around with me. I don't really know if there was anything I was supposed to do with it, but I never found any use for it. There probably is a use, and I just don't know. Oh, here's probably one of my favorite enemies so far, the New Age Retro Hippie. Doesn't get much better than that. The New Age Retro Hippie. The enemies in this game are very bizarre. This whole game is really bizarre. I did watch a review of this game just to see does it get better, because honestly I'm not a huge fan of it so far, and in this part, had this not been post-commentary, it would have been a lot of just me whining, because I was complaining about the difficulty once again because I inevitably, die. Spoiler. That wasn't a spoiler. If you've watched the previous parts, you know I'm inevitably gonna die because I suck at this game. Although, according to my friend, this game does have a kind of a sharp, okay, maybe sharp isn't the right word, but a really high difficulty at the beginning, but I guess it gets easier when you get the first party member, so once I get Becky, theoretically, things will be easier, but I don't know how true that's going to be, but hopefully, I just want to be able to enjoy the game more. The game does look fun, because when I watched the review, and it was showing a little bit of later footage without me spoiling too much for me, it looked pretty fun, so my hopes have been somewhat replenished that I'll find some enjoyment in this. It's just that I guess I need to get through the pile of crap that is the beginning first, unfortunately. Because so far this game is not starting off too well for me. It's been a lot of me just kind of being like, hey, let's go over here. Let's fight some enemies. Let's die. Because that's all I've been doing, is dying over and over again. To take the bus or not to take the bus? Yeah, whatever. We're talking about the bus, taking it to Threed, I think is the name of the place. I thought this girl was Becky for a second. Strange religion, that's right. That's right. The people of Happy Village. Peaceful Valley, Rest Valley, whatever. I don't know anymore. This is where things get interesting when we find out that Becky was apparently kidnapped by someone, I don't know. But I don't know, those preschoolers are like, oh, Miss Becky is the best. Even though she's like 10, so I don't know what she's doing, like teaching little kids. I mean, if I could have gotten like paid when I was in like 5th grade or whatever to teach like the people below me, I would have been pretty cool with that, you know? Make a little bit of extra money. Although I wouldn't have cared too much back then. Now I could use the extra money. Money's good. Money's good. The Mobile Sprout. I've realized a lot of enemies in this game are just kind of like plant life, but with feet. Clever enemy design. Although from what I've seen, the enemy design gets pretty bizarre, so this is actually kind of tame compared to, I guess, what we're going to be seeing soon enough. Stay tuned for when I fight the even weirder enemies of the game. Can't wait for that. Alrighty, so just gonna... Yeah, I fight a lot of enemies here, unfortunately. I don't think this is the way I was supposed to go, and I think I find out later on that this basically, well, it wasn't the way I was supposed to go. But man, I don't know, I'm just exploring this game, trying to discover stuff, trying to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to be doing, to little avail, because this game isn't exactly the kind of game that's going to tell you, hey, go here. I mean, it'll tell you like that a little bit. I mean, I figured out how to go to, like, Tucson, but other than that, it hasn't really told me what to do from here. All I'm hearing about is this girl named Becky, and it's like, hey, she's important, why don't you find her? Oh wait, she was kidnapped, so now you gotta save her, I guess? I mean, probably. Me and my 10-year-old avatar here. Avatar might be the wrong word, but regardless. I don't know what I was trying to do here, just... dang it, stop cracking my knuckles. It's not enemy, it's just a regular mall. Yeah, I talked with him for like the millionth frickin' time. He was talking about how to survive battles, which you'd think would be extremely good advice, but the advice he gave me was something I already knew, but it's nothing that can really help me too much right now, because I have like extremely low health anyways. So basically, I'm just screwed all around. But I guess that's what Guts does. I still don't know what some of the other traits do, but apparently Guts has to do with your critical hits as well as your ability to sustain a critical hit. Like if you have a lot of guts, you have the potential of still having 1 HP remaining even after a critical hit. I don't know if it works with regular hits, but I know it works with critical hits. So basically it's an important trait. Oh, this level up made me angry because I gained like all of 2 things. Like, wow, that is gonna help me very little. Because I suck at this game, so I need all of the increases in stats that I can get. And that right there doesn't provide me with a lot of increases in stats. I think it was just defense and HP if I read correctly, and if my memory serves me correctly. Yeah, so these enemies, they start attacking the bear. I don't really know why. Maybe the bear really is just meant to act as sort of like a shield almost, just like an enemy to kind of take some hits away from me. Or maybe it actually was part of like a quest and now I'm screwed out of getting like the best item in the game or something. I don't know. But I don't really care. I don't need the best item anyways. I don't need I don't need all this fancy ultimate weaponry. I can just get by quite well with my yo-yo or my broken baseball bat, whatever the frick my weapon is right now. I don't even remember. Anyways, I explore the edges here, but quickly, for some reason, a pencil-shaped iron statue, yada yada. So basically, I drew to the conclusion that I probably couldn't get through here yet because I had as far as I know, I have no way of getting past anything iron pencil shaped. Though of course I could be wrong since I know very little about this game. But I don't know, figure it out soon enough. Hopefully when we get to the more fun parts of the game, I'll be like progressing more and I'll be able to figure out what the heck's going on and I won't just be dying 24/7. Cause boy, it sure is fun editing together footage when all you're doing is dying. Oh, the Frank boss fight. Oh, the Frank boss fight. That was fun to edit. I mean, it wasn't too bad, I guess, but just a tad bit time consuming. And I had to like keep watching it back through to just make sure it looked alright. And I think it came out fine. It probably did. I don't know, I don't rewatch my videos that much. So, hopefully it's fine. Hopefully. Regardless, life moves on, and we keep recording. So this made me... I just heard myself go, no! Just kind of my typical little thing to do whenever enemies do anything that annoys me, which is basically every single attack that they do that does not miss. So, these guys, similar to the stupid ants, can like multiply, but luckily, unlike the ants, they do not spread as rapidly. Oh yay, I died. I got frustrated and I must have touched the gamepad screen. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna reload my restore point. I love that, I love how Nintendo like actually added like save states in the game, basically. That's essentially what restore points are, they're just save states. I don't really know what purpose they serve, maybe it's in case like your file gets corrupt or something, since saving is kind of weird on the Virtual Console. I mean, you can like restart over and over again, just save, and then it's as if you have the actual system. But who wants to do that? I mean, what's even the point? So at this point I just assumed that I wasn't supposed to go there, so I just kind of explore around. You know, just checking on what the houses have. Oh wait, I'm heading to Tucson right now, I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, I don't know if I'll leave this part in or not, maybe I will, but I think during this part I was sort of just like quiet, just because I was thinking like I'm just gonna end up editing this out anyways. So I just like check my map, and I'm like, okay, let's figure out the layout of the land, figure out my objectives, figure out what the heck I should be doing right now, because at the moment, I'm clueless. So I talked with this lady again because apparently she says like a bunch of stuff that's like stuff I should be visiting, but I already visited a good chunk of the things she listed. And some of the things like Happy Happy Village and the Valley and all that, those I couldn't really get to, as far as I know at least, unless Happy Happy Village is like in a different part that I've actually already explored and I just don't know it. Which is very much possible, and oh. Okay, this was kind of interesting. I was going along this stream, and then I saw this character that looked like Mr. T, and then I proceeded to walk up there, talk to him, and then do a very bad Mr. T impression. I mean, what else can you say other than I pitied a fool? I don't know, I tried. I didn't succeed, but I tried. So, A for effort, F for execution, I guess. It's okay. That's one part I'm not too disappointed about being cut out. And, I don't know what this is. It's like a fancy mall. You take these stairs, which are like over the void, I guess. I didn't really explore this place too much because well, for one thing, I didn't feel like it, and for another thing, I didn't think there'd be anything of importance in here. I figured it was just kind of like a shop. And, I'm already broke as it is, because I keep dying and I keep losing money, basically. Which is why I'm so, hesitant to take out too much out of the ATM at a time. because I don't want to lose the few dollars that I have. Yeah. Yeah, it's so professional, I'm yawning. I can't help it, I'm tired. It's 9:15, I'm gonna have to go to bed in a couple hours. But Becky's not home yet. Oh no, boy, now I'm really worried. That's right, you better be. I know I'm worried. Gotta find Becky. I want an actual party member, so I can actually be helped out a little bit here. Being just one person. Oh yes, this also made me mad. Okay, so this dude is like, oh hey, $2 and I'll take you to 3, but there's no guarantee because there are ghosts in the tunnel. So then, well, you're gonna see what happens here. It's quite amusing, I must say. We get this sweet music that hopefully I'll be able to leave in. The music is in this game. The music in this game isn't too bad. I was about to talk about video game soundtracks, but I think I already did that in Metroid Prime. Talked about how like Hyrule Warriors had the very first like soundtrack that I really like got into and enjoyed. And then I really enjoyed Undertale, Chrono Trigger, Super Mario Galaxy, and then several other soundtracks. Now this dude just like ticked me off right here because he's basically like, you want to get off the bus? And then he doesn't give me my $2 back for the train, for the car, for the bus ride that he did not provide. So that angered me just a little bit, that I just wasted $2 on nothing. Just for an amusing little cutscene, just to be like, oh hey, guess what? You can't go this way yet. Thanks for the money, sucker. And I get to fight the annoying old party man. I don't know, he's drunk or something, so I know this game promotes attacking those under the influence. I do not support this in the slightest. It's just unnecessarily cruel. It's probably not trying to promote that at all. But I don't know, you gotta admit, it sort of implies that kind of thing. Oh yeah, and I have 0 PP, so I can't use any heals or anything. Because I am always out of that stuff. Always. And then the cranky lady, who I think is cranky because she has one of those neck braces on, which I think is a fairly good reason. I mean, those things seem like they would be extremely uncomfortable. I am happy I've never had to have like any sort of cast on or anything. Jeez, I hope it wasn't too loud. Yeah, I'll need to put like a caption or something to be like, warning, sneeze coming. And I get to fight another New Age retro hippie with the pretty sweet music. The same music that plays during Frank's fight. It's very catchy. Oh, music's gone. That's okay. More experience and stuff. I don't know if I need to really grind at any point in this game. According to the review, you don't really need to do a lot of grinding, but I don't know how accurate that is. Maybe you don't need to grind if you're good at the game. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. That's one aspect of RPGs that gets kind of annoying sometimes. And it's one thing that kind of bogs them down, and it's why I haven't been enjoying them as much lately. I try, but sometimes they kind of annoy me. See this dude right here, Apple Kid? Apparently I'm supposed to give him stuff and he'll give me like really good items. So I'll probably get on that in the next part. Because according to my friend, he gives some pretty good stuff, and I want some pretty good stuff. So at first I was like, no, I'm not giving you anything. Because I was thinking like, I'm gonna give him a burger and he's gonna be like, thanks, here's $1 or something like that. This dude Orange Kid, he just flat out wants money, I think. But apparently if you give him stuff he does not give you as rewarding of items. I'm getting this all off of a friend, so don't worry, I'm not looking off a guide or anything. I'm just asking him many questions. Although one of the biggest things I've heard from him is that apparently Metroid 3, or Mother 3 I mean, I got Metroid on the brain. Apparently Mother 3 is better than this game. However, I have no way of really playing that game, considering, for one thing, it is not in the United States. And I think it's only in Japan, actually. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's in some other countries. But I want to say it's just in Japan. But again, I'm not sure. I don't even remember what this dude was about, honestly. I totally forgot about that. Oh, but the other house is pretty fun. I've told you 1,000 times, Munch Munch, I won't join the happy religious group. Munch Munch Munch. If you could push it with me, I'll... yeah, yada yada. At this point, I just said it reminded me of Jehovah's Witness. Religious people going from door to door being like... you're trying to talk to you about their religion. Ugh. That's just what it reminded me of, and I wonder if that was what it was based off of as well. I don't know. But anyways, just exploring around here some more. This is good commentary. I'm saying exactly what I'm doing. At this point, I think... yeah, we're approaching the end here. But at this point, I go to this little festival going on over here. Which I guess has a bunch of special stuff going on. A bunch of people selling stuff. This dude who wants me to buy his pot. In a totally non-drug way. It's just a pot, guys, don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. No need to call the authorities. Oh yeah, and is this the dude that's selling a for sale sign? Huh. But how are you gonna let people know that you're selling the for sales? Would you need a for sale sign for the for sale sign? Ooh, that hurts my brain a little bit. What if you sold the for sale sign that was being used to sell the for sale sign with another for sale sign? I'm getting way too deep into this. It's just a joke. Relax. It's just a little joke. Why am I making it out to be too much? So anyways, a very ridiculous part is coming up here real soon, and I can't wait to get to it because, oh boy, it's fun. Oh, so fun. This dude sells, like, condiments, I guess you can put with your food or something. I don't know. I guess if you combine, like, ketchup and a burger or something like that, and then you can get good combinations or something and it'll heal more or something like that, I don't know. Oh, and this dude just jumps off his roof and fights me. I don't know what the deal with that is. I was not expecting it. And, well, let's just say that this exchange isn't going to go very well. I'm sorry, it's hard not to spoil it when I know exactly what's gonna happen and I'm sitting here bored out of my mind, just wanting to get this over with. I mean, I do enjoy doing this, but at the same time, it's like, I want to do other stuff. But it's cool, it's cool. This way I'll be able to upload another video and stuff, yay! Anyways, needless to say, as you can see from my, little footage here, this battle isn't going too well for me. Yeah, just... and there you go. This is the point where I became totally frustrated and proceeded to rant ever so slightly. Just kind of like a casual, like, I'm exhausted rant, kind of like, I can't rant because I am way too tired to. But that encompasses my video. I just got like I was just done after that. I'm like, I'll see you guys in the next part. I'm just done with this. At this point, I proceeded to say how much I hate the game right now. But hey, now I know it apparently gets better. Oh yeah, and I'm back at Own It. Yay, I can't wait to walk back when I record the next part. Yay. Oh well. That's okay. But anyways, that'll end this video. Sorry I had to do post-commentary, guys, but hopefully I won't have to do it too much in the future. But that'll end off this video. I will see you guys in the next part. So long.